Hey guys, it's Armedfro here again. Got another battle. This is versus Rizard. This is an NU match made for Fun 100. One again with a Mungus. So I'm going to lead off with my Golem. And there's that Windows thing in the back. I swear to God, there it goes. I go for the Sucker Punch, thinking that he's just going to go for a Psychic or setup. Actually, just Sucker Punch is setup. But I see that he's going for the screens. Means he probably has Light Clay. So we're just going to go for the Stealth Rocks. Go for the Stone Edge. Because I really don't know what he's going to do. But he goes for the Taunt, which is really interesting. I go for the Stone Edge, and it does a pretty decent chunk. And now I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch, but because Reflect, it doesn't frickin' die. He goes for the Psychic. Going to do a little less than half to me. And I'm going to switch it out with the red card. Switches out into this frickin' jerk. This Water Monkey. I have never seen it used, so I'm going to switch into my my Love Disc. I'm going to call it Love Disc. So right here, I'm just going to go for the Toxic as he goes for the Grass Knot. Does a fuckload because he has Nasty Plot. I really do not want to stay in here. I'm going to heal. Sadly, I don't have Regeneration. I should have Regeneration, but I have, this is actually my Rain one. Has Rest and Hydration. But here, I'm going to switch into my, what's-his-face, Magmotar, as he goes for another Nasty Plot. And I'm thinking here, a T-Bolt should kill from a Magmotar. Yeah, of course. But I forget the light screen. Like, shoot! Die, 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 die! God dangs it! He goes for the Surf. A +4 Surf is easily going to take out my Balafaya. And Toxic's going to bring it down really freaking low. Actually, it kills it. Holy crap. Which is good for me. So Reflect goes off. He goes in I fuck you up, which is the Zangoose. I go into Sumo, thinking I could take one move from this guy and go for the superpower. But he goes for the CC. And it's going to easily take out my Golem. Poor Golem. Makes me a sad panda. But hey, whatever. Yeah, it dies. So Light Screen wears off. I'm going to send out my Druggy, which is my Amoongus. And right here, I'm going to go for the Spore. He switches into his Fire Monkey. I'm actually fine with this because I really wanted something on this team to sleep. Because this team is really defensive, actually, based. He goes into his Love Disc. What? Or I go to my Love Disc. What? And right here, I'm just going to go for the, what is it called? The Scald. He's switching into his Altaria, which is the, such a bitch. But right here, I get the crit and the burn, which it really does not matter. Because he does carry Heal Bell on this little frickin' guy. This guy is the bane of my existence in this match. I swear to God. But right here, I know he's going to go for the Roost or the Heal Bell. I switch into my Made for Fun, which is my Luxray. He goes for the Heal Bell, so he doesn't have Burn. And I get the Burn myself. So right here, I go for the Wild Charge, which is Stab, Guts boosted, Max Attack. Wild Charge is not going to do jack, which really sucks. He goes for the Roost. I know I can't. I'm doing less damage as what he's healing. And he has leftovers, so this is really a losing match right now. Altaria is just a freaking beast in NU. So right here, I'm just going to switch in my Amoongus. I want this guy to sleep, because even if he is Natural Cure, it's going to force a switch, and it gives me better openings to kill other guys on his team, so all he has left is Altaria, and I can take Altaria when he's alone. But he goes switches into his Mr. Mime, which is Mrs. Mime because it's a female. So right here, it's not really looking good because he has Sleep Fodder now. And right here, I'm just going to go for the Sludge Bomb, just to see how much damage I could do. Not going to do jack, but he has Poison, which is really good, which is going to force him sometime to use Heal Bell, which will wake him up, wake Mr. Mime up, so I can actually put this Altaria to sleep, which is really good. I go for Sludge Bomb then, again, just to do damage. I know he's going to go for the Roost. And right here, I'm just going to go for the not the Sleep Powder, the Spore, because 100% accuracy. This is all pretty much Amoongus does, is just Spore and just sit there and does stuff. But now he's going to switch into his Fire Monkey. I was thinking he would switch into the Water Monkey, but right here I'm going to switch into my Made for Fun just to see if I could take it out, but you know what, whatever. I'm going to switch in my Love Disc just to take the Fire attack. He goes for the Fire Blast, and I'm like, oh, that's not going to do jack. Okay, that's good. So I'm thinking here, I'm going to go for Scald or Soak. Soak is a very interesting move. It changes his type to fire, to water. Pure water, no dragon water, anything like that. Just pure water. It gives his stab away. He goes for the Brick Break, not to do jack to me. I go for the Toxic. I don't think my Scald is going to kill. That's why I didn't go for it. I probably should have done it anyways, but he goes for the Workup. I'm like, oh, crap. I went for the rest. Yeah. Because if he keeps on going for the Fire Blasts, it will kill, he will do damage, and Workup actually increases his attack and special attack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to my Druggy. I do have Regeneration. Even if I do take a +2 Fire Blast, it's not Stab. He doesn't have an attacking boost item, I don't think. He goes for the Fire Blast, and because it's non-stab, it is not going to kill. And I will put a Giga Drain on this guy because he's a water type. It's going to kill, which is freaking awesome. Wow, that combo actually worked. So right here, I do have Regeneration, so I'm going to switch out with really good HP. He goes to I Fuck You Up, which is a Zangoose. I'm going to switch into my Sleeping Love Disc thingy, and it looks like it's banded, honestly, and Retaliate is going to do a little more than half. I decided to stay in, see what he's going to do. He actually switches, which is really interesting. I'm thinking Retaliate takes away the attack boost after after the one turn goes away, which is, I did not know that, but maybe that's the mechanics of that move. I don't know. I'm just going to stall out my sleep turns here as he just tries to go for the Toxic. I do have the rest, so it doesn't really matter if I'm toxic or not because I can just rest up. And this thing is just a freaking beast in HP. 534 max HP. That's just ridiculous. He does have the Wish instead of the rest. So I really go for the Scald just in case he tries to switch into either Mr. Mime or something just to heal HP. I really don't want his Mr. Mime to come back because I really don't want the Reflected Light screen up. So whenever he's going to go for Wish, I'm going to go for the Scald, just try to take out whatever he switches into. Which it doesn't really matter to me. So now he goes for the Toxic. I don't really mind too much because again, I have the rest. It's not gonna be too effective on my Love Disc unless it gets like a really big attack and I'm not able to rest up. Because Toxic is doing some decent damage, but it's doing more damage to that Love Disc. So I'm gonna go for the Scald again. Just do some damage to that thingy. He goes for the Witch. I'm like, okay. Switching to Mr. Mime so I can just do something. But then I realized I have Stealth Rocks up. I'm like, oh, who's he going to switch into for that Wish? Maybe Zangoose? If he switches into Zangoose. Sorry. Scald has a chance of burn. I really don't think he would do that. So he switches into the Altaria. I get the crit burn again, which again, does not matter at all. Because he has Heal Bell. Holy crap, my throat is dry. But again, burn does not matter at all. He goes for the Heal Bell just to, heal that up. And right here, I am going to go for the Delicious Soaked, so its amazing typing goes away, and he doesn't get the stab on the Dragon Claw, what it has. It's a defensive set with Heal Bell, Roost, Cotton Guard, and Dragon Claw, it seems. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch into my Amoonguss because he does have the Cotton Guard. I know I can't hit it on the defensive side, so I have to hit on the special defensive side, which is my Druggy. It's Grass. So right here, I'm just going to go for the Giga Drain. Actually switch into Mrs. Mime, which dies to Stealth Rock, so it not going to do anything. So if he does switch into what's his face? What is his face? But he goes for Retaliate. Altaria, I would have spored it, but now this Zangoose gets spored, which is awesome, which is really good for me. This Zangoose is just a freaking beast. It's a tank, and it could just deal so much damage. He switches into his Altaria. Does have Natural Cure, so the burn really not do anything. But right here, I'm just going to have to switch because I can get the regeneration. I want to get this guy soaked. I really do. So it turn into a water type again. So I switch back into my Love Disc Wood. He goes for the Dragon Claw. I really don't think I could take 2 more. So I have to rest up here, which is a really bad thing. Because he can switch into his Zangoose and stall out the sleep turns. Goes to the Dragon Claw to just try to kill my guy. I go for the rest. I'm forced to. There's nothing else I could do. Because this is the only thing. This is the only way I can actually kill Altaria. Altaria is the main reason I'm having so much trouble with his team. So he goes for the Heal Bell just to heal the sleep off his Zangoose. And he goes for the Cotton Guard. I'm like, oh, crap. Defense. God dang it, my throat is really dry. But it goes to the Dragon Claw. And, yeah, I'm going to wake up, go for that soak. Make it a pure water type now. Jeez Louise. And now, I'm going to switch to my Zangoose. Oh, no, I switched into a Moongus. He's going to go for the Dragon Claw. I'm going to go for the Giga Drain here, just to, even if he switches into his Zangoose, it's going to do a pretty decent chunk. And Giga Drain looks like it's going to be about a 4-hit KO, and I get HP. But then I realized, I actually forget that turn that he still has a guy awake, so I could go for the Spore without breaking Sleep Claws, because yeah, nothing on his team is put to sleep. I'm just gonna get water real quick. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, water. Gonna get a Giga Drain, and looks like it's doing really good. I really don't think I can KO, but all I need is get a crit, and I can take it out very easily, and that's pretty much the match for me. Much better. I get the crit on the Giga Drain, which is really good. I get almost full HP. And all he has left is pretty much his Zangoose. Zangoose is the only way he could actually win. He goes for the Aerial Ace instead of Retaliate. Not going to do jack to me. I'll go for the Spore just in case. I really don't want him to set up the Swords Dances on me, so I just decided just to put it to sleep. It seems like the safer move. Go for the Giga Drain. That's going to almost kill the Zangoose. And just another Giga Drain is going to take him out as he doesn't wake up on the second turn. And Sledge Bomb is going to take him out. And all he has left is his Love Disc thingy-majobber, which can't take a Giga Drain from me. So that's going to be a good game. Rizard, thanks for watching, guys. Tell me if you like this enemy match. I might do more. Rate, comment, subscribe. Choose what Pokemon you want me to use next. I'll choose the most loved up Pokemon. And as always, stay classy.